On April 20th, 2019, police moved in on 27-year-old Daquan Roquemore after a drug complaint. But when the lights came on, he refused to stop. He tore through the streets at high speed, blowing past stop signs and racing straight toward disaster.
14, rear secondary. Still eastbound on Cadillac, the Sherman. He's hitting Sherman now. He's got the right ball. He's going to be going southbound on Sherman from Cadillac. Traffic is medium. Roads are clear, roads are dry. Still southbound on Sherman, pushing Burleigh. Still, we're through Burleigh here, still southbound on Sherman. He's hitting traffic. He just hit a vehicle to get a PDO only at Chambers. We're going to stop and see if they're okay.
8-2, we are still continuing as primary. Southbound on Sherman, passing Locust. Again, going to be a gray Pontiac G6.
214, only one additional car. 30, still secondary. Eastbound on Fond du Lac from Walnut. These are approximately 50 miles an hour roads. They're dry traffic. It's light. Patrick, Mr. Glenn and the sheriff, please. We're going to be on 43 South. Primary, you're going to take over.
7282 primary. 7282, we are continuing south on I-43. Traffic is light to medium, roads are dry. Again, great Pontiac Bay right now. We're south on Green Bay. South on Green Bay from Cornell. South on 13th now from Green Bay. We are passing Hauser. Clear. Still south on 13th, passing Hope. Clear left, clear right. Clear. Again, this will be a gray Pontiac G6 two-door. Under occupants due to... Oh! Crash! 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 More squads! 1301.
At 13th and Capitol, Roquemore blasted into the intersection and slammed a civilian SUV. The impact hurled his car off the road and into a vacant house on the corner. In seconds, the building erupted in flames as officers rushed to the scene. The SUV he struck was left damaged in the intersection, its occupants shaken but lucky to escape with minor injuries. Roquemore wasn't so fortunate. His car plowed into a vacant house, sparking flames that consumed the wreck. With meth in his system, his run ended in fire and death. Sergeant Nackreiner was patrolling as usual when he spotted a vehicle acting suspiciously. Before he could even activate his lights, the driver suddenly made a sharp U-turn and sped off. For a split second, the officer caught the faces of the three people inside, faces that would never be seen again. The car reached speeds of 110 miles per hour before spinning out of control and slamming into a tree.
Hey, he's still in here. Is he breathing? Can you see?
I don't know.
Hey, you alive?
Handling it.
Hey, bud. Come on, wake up.
I don't think we can get in and check the guy in the back, Nacho, without shifting the car.
Hey, I'm not. I'm not sure if Nacho's gonna want this, but Open bottle. Just leave everything in the car. Leave everything in the car.
The crash was catastrophic, killing all three either instantly or shortly after. Officers were later cleared of wrongdoing, though the families of the victims went on to file lawsuits against the department. In Wharton, Texas, on a late morning bank heist, Lee Edward Hopkins stormed in at gunpoint and fled with cash. By nightfall, officers in Lufkin spotted his black Dodge Challenger RT roaring through town. When they lit him up for a stop, Hopkins refused to pull over.
Okay, he missed the signs. But negative, so if I have units there on the river bridge, that'd be a good spot for signs.
The chase hit 130 miles an hour on US 59. Spikes failed, shots were fired at his tires, but Hopkins kept pushing the Challenger.
You know, one of the vehicles is right now at high rate of speed, notify EMS.
A tire finally gave out. Hopkins lost control and slammed off the road in a wreck so brutal the Challenger burst into flames. He didn't survive. Inside, officers found stolen cash and a loaded pistol, while his partner Tony Mitchell remains on the run. On November 1st, 2023, a simple speeding stop turned into something far more dangerous. Police tried pulling over a Kia, but 38-year-old Steve Martin Jr. refused to stop. With hazards flashing and no taillights, he pushed forward into the night, turning a ticket into a deadly gamble.
Describing the radio driver, you should be able to get you on over. It just slows down to a point where you feel comfortable, but you can do what you gotta do.
The chase surged to 133 miles per hour, the SUV slicing between lanes with no control. Martin wasn't just fleeing anymore, he was daring death to catch him, and death was closing in fast.
Where'd you say we're still at?
At the 20-mile marker, Martin yanked the wheel at 122 miles an hour and lost it all. The Kia flew off the pavement and slammed into the trees with such force the car nearly split in half. There was no way out from that kind of crash. His run ended on impact. On December 4th, 2024, a Georgia trooper tried stopping Toyota Camry on Macon Road. The driver, later identified as 22-year-old Kamari Gamble, had no insurance and was weaving through traffic. At first, he acted like he was going to stop, then suddenly floored it and fled.
Coming up to an intersection. One car ahead of us. He's braking. I want to put him into the truck. He brake checked me on a 15, no contact. 10 pit, mile marker 14. Mile marker.
At nearly 90 miles an hour, the trooper made his move and delivered a brutal pit. The Camry snapped sideways, shot off the highway, and smashed straight into a tree with crushing force. Metal twisted, glass exploded, and the car was left mangled. Troopers closed in on the wreck and found Kamari Gamble barely clinging to life, his body pinned inside the crushed cabin. Shattered glass covered the seats. The car twisted beyond recognition. EMS rushed him away, but the violence of that 90-mile-per-hour pit had already sealed his fate. On August 30th, 47-year-old Christopher Reed stole merchandise from Dick's Sporting Goods and took off in a silver hatchback with his crime partner, Kelly Wise. Police later spotted the car outside Walmart, but when a K-9 officer tried to block him, Reed rammed the cruiser.
We're gonna go southbound and Buckeye Parkway.
It's a silver hatchback vehicle.
135 inches. We went across 45. Copy on Meadows.
.153, I got it. It's going 71 north. I'm gonna be in pursuit. Hold the air. Still catching up. Speeds are gonna be in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Reed floored the car to 150 miles an hour, weaving recklessly and nearly killing a motorcyclist in his path. At that speed, with traffic closing in, the chase was seconds away from disaster.
If he's driving 45 cars in the wrong lanes, we can take him out.
We have a crash. Have a crash.
You think green on? That's from one time, green line at 71.
Reed lost control and slammed straight into the wall at the entrance of Green Lawn Cemetery.
Driver! Show me your head!
CFD medics.
Hold the air. Hold. You got my lethal?
Yep.
Driver, let me see your head!
The violent crash killed both Reed and his partner Kelly Wise on impact. Officers tried to pull them out and give aid, but there was no way back from a wreck that brutal. On March 20th, 2025, 54-year-old Joe Versailles turned a reckless driving stop in Poinsett County into a multi-agency high-speed pursuit. Deputies, Harrisburg Police, and Arkansas State Troopers joined forces as he tore across county lines. Arkansas State Police moved in for the takedown near the 3-mile marker on I-555. The pit was delivered with such force that Versi's vehicle slammed into the median. Troopers tried to pull Versi from the burning car, but he refused to get out.
Get out and get tased! Man, don't do that fucking shit! Well, y'all can kill me. Oh, shit! Get out and get tased! Shit, man! We gotta go down here. Hey, please!
Armed and reaching for his weapon, he left officers with no choice. They returned fire. Imagine trying to save someone's life while they're trying to take yours. Joe Versi was pronounced dead at the scene. In Florence County, South Carolina, late Tuesday night, deputies pulled over a 2015 Dodge Ram on I-95 for a traffic violation. An officer ordered the female driver to step out, and while she was being questioned, her passenger suddenly slid into the driver's seat. In an instant, the Ram roared forward, turning a routine stop into a deadly pursuit.
Where you at? Northbound. 166. At 166, on the left-hand side, it's in the median, a gray bag. Yes, sir. On the way off the road. Come off the road. Did you get a tag or anything?
He floored it to 130 miles an hour, weaving recklessly before cutting onto the TV road exit ramp. Disaster was only seconds away.
Roll fire hot, roll fire hot. Maybe 1050.
Where you at?
The Dodge Ram smashed into the back of a Volvo tractor trailer. The crash was violent. Metal twisted, glass shattered, and the driver was killed instantly. The woman who had been behind the wheel earlier survived, spared only because the deputy ordered her out minutes before. In North Little Rock, Arkansas, just after 2 a.m., police were after Mallory Termaine Lawson, a convicted child rapist and violent offender with a rap sheet full of drugs, robbery, and theft. With fresh warrants waiting, Lawson wasn't just fleeing a traffic stop, he was running from his entire past.
Don't get up in their way. Don't get up in their way.
Oh, he's bailing.
Lawson jumped out of the Kia and leapt 50 feet into the dark. The fall was catastrophic. He hit the ground and never stood again. Troopers called medics, but it was too late. This was a convicted child rapist, a man who once preyed on a 13-year-old girl. In the end, he chose the fall over facing justice, while his passenger quietly surrendered. On August 22, 2019, in Enfield, Connecticut, police tried stopping a Ford F-150 after it sped through a construction zone. The driver, 47-year-old David Chersosimo, refused to stop and took off. Chersosimo raced north on Route 5 at over 70 miles an hour, weaving recklessly. Within minutes, the chase crossed into Longmeadow, Massachusetts. At Booth Road in Longmeadow, Chersosimo lost control, crossing the center line and slamming head-on into a USPS mail truck driven by 59-year-old Daniel Nason. The impact was catastrophic. Both vehicles burst into flames, debris sparking a small fire nearby. Chersosimo and Nason were pulled from the wreck, but neither survived. On January 5th in Yorkville, Illinois, police stopped a stolen car driven by 17-year-old Nichelle Hill, suspected of stealing a package. She pulled over briefly, then sped off. On Heartland Drive, Hill lost control, struck a tree, and flipped. She was ejected from the car and pronounced dead at the scene.